Hello everybody. In this video I will help you with your final exam preparation. I will discuss the Gauteng 2024 PRELIM exam, Paper 2, Question 7. The diagram below shows two vertical poles, AD and BC. Point E lies in the same horizontal plane as D and C, the bases of the poles AD and BC. Angle AEB is 2 alpha. This is this angle over there. And angle BEC is alpha. It's this tiny little one there. And furthermore, angle ABE, which is this one, is 90 minus 3 alpha. And BC, this whole length, is y meters. 7.1. Determine BE in terms of alpha and y. So where do we find BE? BE is this side there, and you can see this is a right angle triangle, triangle BEC, since a pole and the ground always meet at a right angle, and side BE is the hypotenuse of that right angle triangle. So when we work with a right angle triangle, we will use normal sin, cos and tan. So we can say in triangle BEC, and remember it must be in terms of alpha and y, so we need to include this angle alpha and we need to include y. So the only thing that's going to work for us here is sin alpha. Why sin? Sin's ratio is opposite over hypotenuse. So therefore we can say sin alpha is BC, the opposite side, over BE, the hypotenuse. Then we know that BC, it was given, is y over BE. But we want BE, so we will make BE the subject of the formula. So we will multiply both sides by BE, and then we will divide sin alpha this side and sin alpha. Therefore, BE is y over sin alpha. And then remember, it's always good to, now that you know the size of this side, y is sin alpha, you fill it in on your sketch because you're going to use it in the next question. Question 2 says, show that AB is equal to 2y. So where do we find AB? AB is this side over there, and that side belongs to this yellow triangle. This is the invisible triangle. It's not a right angle triangle. It's that one. And since it's not a right angle triangle, we can use either the sine rule or the cosine rule. But first of all, I want to show you something. Okay, remember from the previous slide, we had that BE was y over sin alpha. And now let's calculate this angle at A. So it works like this. I'm going to do it here. Let me do it in red rather. Okay. Angle A plus B, which is 90 minus 3 alpha, plus E, which is 2 alpha, they all add up to 180 degrees. Then A plus 90, and then 3 alpha plus 2 alpha is minus alpha, is 180 degrees. Let they all walk across, and then you will subtract the minus 90 this side. So A's magnitude or size is 90 plus alpha. So A is 90 plus alpha. That's the first thing we need to do. In triangle ABE, we know that angle BAE is 90 plus alpha. Now we can use the sine rule. So we can say that AB over sin E is equal to BE over sin A. Then, okay, angle E, are you with me? Have a look on the sketch, is 2 alpha equals BE, we'll fill in now, and then sin A, angle A, was 90 plus alpha. So first of all, before I substitute BE, let's just get rid of sin 2 alpha both sides. So it will look like that. So now we have AB is equal to BE sin 2 alpha over sin 90 plus alpha. So now in the next step, let's fill in BE. We know from the previous side that BE was y over sin alpha. And then we find sin 2 alpha. This one is a double angle. So, and there's only one option, 2 sin alpha cos alpha, everything over, and then sin 90 plus alpha. This is a reduction formula, but it's a co-function, so we can reduce it to cos alpha. Remember, when you use 90 plus or minus, or even 270 plus or minus, the name changes to the co-function. So then we can say sin alpha and sin alpha will cancel, cos alpha will cancel, and we're left with AB is equal to 2y, and that's what they wanted. 7.3. It is given that AF is equal to 7 over 4 BC. So AF, let's fill it in, is 7 over 4 BC. Find angle BAF, which is this tiny little angle, the angle of elevation of B from A. Give your answer to the nearest degree. Now, first of all, are you with me? From the previous sum, we said that AB is equal to 2y. And now we will work in triangle BAF. Triangle BAF is a right angle triangle. So we can say that the cos of BAF is AF over AB, because cos's ratio is adjacent over hypotenuse. Then AF was given that it's 7 over 4 BC. But remember, it was given right at the beginning that BC is equal to y. So this is why there's a y suddenly. Over, and AB, we calculated in the previous sum, was 2y. So let's see. This one, 7y over 4 divided by 2y. This is an invisible one, so we don't divide, we make it a times, and we say we tip in times, we find the reciprocal. So you just swap it. And then you can say the y and the y will cancel, and you're left on the numerator on top 7 over, and the denominator 4 times 2 is 8. So then we can work out this angle with our calculator by saying shift cos 7 over 8, close bracket, equals. And there's your answer. Angle BAF is 28.95, but they want it to the nearest degree, so we will round it off, and angle BAF is 29 degrees. Thank you for watching my video. If you click on the video in the left hand corner, it will take you to the next question of this paper. That one is on Euclidean geometry, and on the right hand side you will find the playlist for the grade 11 trig, sine rule, cosine, area rule, and then I also added the grade 12 trigonometry playlist for you if you want to have a look at those.